Hi everybody, it's Joy Packard. It's the end of another beautiful day today. It is Tuesday already. Wow, this week is going by so fast. And this is one of my favorite times of the day. And it's whenever I watch this. So there it is right there. I love it so much. It's so pretty at night. And it goes by quickly. As you can see, this beautiful view out here. It's gorgeous. I'm trying not to drop my phone. I'm on the 24th floor. But as you can see, that's not going to take much longer for it to set. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. My favorite thing to do at this time of the day. Just sit here and enjoy the beauty of this gorgeous view and sharing with you. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's been a wonderful day for us. Look at that, just the beauty. The beauty of Mazatlan sunsets. It is gorgeous, guys. I am telling you. Hi, Shelly. How you doing? This is my favorite time of day. It's just so gorgeous out here. Love it. I'm in my room, and we do this the very last thing of the day. My husband and I, he had to go get his hair cut, but we usually sit here and watch the beautiful sunset of Mazatlan. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I was sitting over there by the pool today. I decided I wanted to sit a little bit by the pool today because on the beach, you know, you have the peddlers, and I think that I bought from every peddler on the beach. And so I wanted to just enjoy. So I wanted to share a story with you. There was this awesome couple that I was sitting by today by the pool. I asked her how old she was and how old her husband was. And she told me that they were like 78 years old, which I would have never guessed. They were pretty amazing. They had so much energy, so much vigor, and I was completely amazed by them. And so, like I say, you know, I was just sitting there under the umbrella, and we just started talking about life in general, and, you know, how my mom is living with us and stuff, and we just started talking about a bunch of different things, and they have traveled the world. She's a nurse, and she was telling me about being a travel nurse and, you know, basically walking around. Those of you who are coming, I will share with you this beautiful Mazatlan sunset. It is so amazing. It does not look like this in Houston at night. And later on it gets kind of red. I'm just completely amazed by the beauty here. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Kay. As that goes down later on, I'll share with you when it gets red. It has a beautiful tint of red. It is gorgeous. One of my favorite things to do. I think I'm going to have to move here one day. I'm in love. And so anyway, I was sitting by this amazing couple today by the pool, and she was telling me how, you know, she's 78 years old. They have 4 kids and 8 grandkids, and had something in common, you know, to talk about. We all both had 8 grandkids. And she was telling me how, because, you know, I was just amazed with her and her husband's vigor. They were just so active. It is so beautiful, Brenda. We're going to have some kind of meetup out here. So those of you who are, we're waiting on that to get red, but there you go. Every now and then I'll switch it to show you guys this beautiful sunset, beautiful Mazatlan from my 24th floor. Is Johnny. Hey, Johnny. I'm just loving it here. I'm gonna have to show you guys this every single day. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. We've been here 4 times. This is our 4th time to Mazatlan, and every single evening at about this time, I just told my husband, you know, I don't want to miss it. I just love the beauty of the sunset. So anyway, going back to my story about the couple, you know, they're 78 years old, and they travel the world. They've been here in Mazatlan for about 3 months, and they travel and they stay in places for weeks at a time or months at a time, and they just relax, and they look just so amazing. Like they're so full of vigor. And, you know, just asking them just questions about life in general. And, you know, she was just telling me how if she were to do it again, because she's a nurse, her husband is a very busy businessman. And she was telling me, yeah, you know, we both were so busy. We raised our 4 kids. And as I look back on my life, I wish that I would have slowed down. I wish that I would have taken more time and, you know, not rush through life. And I said, man, that's such a great subject because I talk about that so much. And, you know, she was saying how, you know, she just enjoys her life so much more because they just take the time to do the things in life like what we were talking about. They travel, they spend time with their kids, they spend time with their grandkids, they just read books and they exercise and eat healthy food, and they're just so happy. And we were talking about, you know, pilgrimage trips and such, and like what I would love to do one day, you know, whenever my kids are gone and I'm retired, just to help. And, you know, when you're serving and you're doing things that are good. Georgie, how you doing? You who are coming on, you get the treat of seeing this beautiful Mazatlan sunset. I can't wait to, if I'm still on here, I can't wait to show you when it turns that reddish tint. So they are living their life, and they were just telling me how important it is to do that, to live your life, you know, while you're here on this earth. Just live it to the fullest. And I just listened to her for like 30 minutes, and I was just so in awe. I was intrigued by her, and it really made me think, you know, about my own life and how I try and do that more so than ever. You know, when things are taken away from you, you know, like whenever, you know, my father passed away or whatever, you know, whenever things are not there and you take it for granted, you know, you just start realizing how important it is. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Every time you guys get another view of this beautiful sunset, Mazatlan, Mexico. I think that I'm going to have to bring my girls here for Mother's Day. We were just talking about it. It's just, you know, one of the reasons why I love it here is not even so much, I mean, the sunsets are beautiful and everything, but you know, one of the reasons why I love it so much is because life here is simple. And sometimes as we're going through our days, and we are basically, all right, there's more people coming on. You get a little good glimpse of this view every now and then, watching it go down. But you know, as we're going through our life and we're basically trying to, I was telling you about Mexico and why I love it so much. And it is because life here is simple. You know, people, like, I was just talking to a guy that sells on the beach. He sells jewelry and such. And, you know, he just talks about his family and how simple his life is. And he comes and he works and he goes home and he just enjoys his family. And when I go to these places like Mexico and Dominican Republic and, you know, just all these places, like my daughter went to Fiji, and that's one of the places I like to go. But when you look at their countenances, they don't have a lot of stress, you know. They're not like what we do on an everyday basis where, you know, we're constantly like going. We're not slowing down. We forget to smell the roses, as they say. And we forget to do those things that are most important sometimes because we're so busy. And so one of the things that I love, like I say, about the life here and the life in some of these countries is people are so happy, and they don't even realize that they don't have a boat and they don't have a really nice car or the nicest iPhone. You know, they just go through their life. And I'm so impressed with that. And as I meet people, as I'm here talking to them on the streets and just listening to their stories of how, like, there's this one family that we met in town, and it was so impressive. They were in this home, their business, they made leather. That's what it was. They were, they cut out leather and they made like really cool leather stuff. And their whole family did it. They had like 6 kids and they homeschooled their kids. Hi, Willie. I'm studying the sunset in Mazatlan. Every time someone comes on, woo, look how pretty that is. It's just getting prettier and prettier. I mean, this is live. There is no filter, guys. No filter. So this family, they make leather, they work out of their home, they homeschool their kids, and they just teach their kids on how to work. And I loved it. We just sat there and talked to them for a while. They have leather artwork, they make leather saddles, and life was simple. They don't have TVs in the home and playing Nintendo, and they're not on their phones and doing all the things that nowadays, that's kind of what it is. And so I think when I come here, it reminds me to be simple. My life gets so complex. I know yours does too. Everybody's does. We're all so busy. We're also busy running our business. We're also busy running to PTA and running our kids to athletics and doing this and doing that we forget to slow down. We forget to do the basic things. And that's why I love it when I come here, because I literally, Mary came. Let's get another glimpse of the sunset. Live from Mazatlan, guys. This is my view every single night from 6 to 7 p.m. I just come up here because it gets kind of colder. So we basically have to slow down, and we have to realize how important it is to appreciate our life, appreciate the things around us, and know that every day is a gift. And wow, this is another podcast episode. Those of you who are not on my podcast yet, you want to hear me yap all the time. It's called Joy Reveals. It's on iTunes. It's on Stitcher if you have an Android phone. We have 9 episodes up. We try and do 1 episode a week. Hope you join us on there. So anyway, today I was just feeling so blessed. I do a lot of journaling here when I come to Mexico. I do a lot of thought processing, because when I'm on the beach and I just hear the waves, there's something about when I come here. Oh my goodness, I have to show you guys. See what I'm talking about? That reddish tint? It's breathtaking, isn't it? And if you blink, if you wait, if you don't watch it every few minutes, it's like it just goes down. It just goes down quickly. And that's why, it's a great thing that it's a great thing when I'm talking to you guys about stuff and living your life and appreciating the small things. You know what? If we were watching TV and playing Nintendo, we would miss that sunset out there. So I think that it's a great reminder to get back to what really matters, right? Because like I say, we place so much emphasis on things that don't even really matter. And so when I come to Mexico, specifically Mazatlan, it is so simple here. I mean, so simple. One more story for you. I was talking to a lady down there, and she makes bracelets, the kind of bracelets that you have for your name. And I was just, she was making some bracelets, and she basically said, this is what I do. I do this, and then I go home and I spend time with my children. And I thought, wow, what a cool way that, there's so much love, and they enjoy music. They're always singing and laughing and enjoying. They're not so busy, like we are, like I am sometimes, where we miss the sunset, right? This is all tying into, and here we go. What I'm talking about. Look at that. Just by talking to you guys and waiting a few minutes, look at it changing so quickly, and before you know it, it's gone. And it will be gone. And so, as my kids are getting older, my baby just turned 15 a few days ago, baby of 8 kids. And, of course, that makes me think about my life and all the things that have been happening. That song that's called Don't Blink by Kenny Chesney. And sometimes we don't realize it, and then the moments come, and then before you know it, our kids are gone. And we wish, just like I was talking to this lady today, I was telling you the story earlier of that couple, and how she told me, she's like, you still have 20, 30 years behind me, and what I would recommend to you is to just slow down, spend more time, and enjoy more of the simple things in your life, because before you know it, your kids are out of the house, you're missing the sunset because you're playing Nintendo, and just so many different things. So, oh, I thought that was my door. There's just, I guess this whole thing is just wanted to share with you on how life can be so complicated, but yet so simple if we choose for it to be. All right, I'm going to give you one last look at this. Those of you who have been hanging on, look at it out there. Do you see that red tint? It's gorgeous, guys. This is where I walk every day when I go out there. I go and walk on the beach. I'm scared to put my phone out the window, but I'm doing it for you guys. So, isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Anyway, Mazatlan is one of my favorite places, but a lot of people say, well, why is it? It's like there's so much more to do in Cancun. There's so much more to do here. And the reason why it's so much nicer for me is, number one, it's so simple. And number two, there's not very many things to do, so it forces me to relax, which those of you who know me, sometimes it takes a little bit for me to relax, right? Because I'm always going, right? But it takes time. It just puts me back in the mode of simple. And I actually pick up a physical book now and read it. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing amazing. There's so many awesome things that are happening right now. Like I say, I told you guys about the podcast. We have our live event in Houston coming up at the end of April. simplesonseller.com/event. If those of you who are in Houston want to learn more about Amazon, it's going to be an incredible event with 15 speakers. And lastly, I'm going to be heading to China in about, what is today? I don't even know the days of the week. 17 more days or so. Heading to China with about 40 people, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to be going to the market and helping them find stuff. So you see how that's always like go, 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 go. So I have to remind myself. That's why I say Mazatlan is magical, because Mazatlan helps me to, not Mazatlan itself, but just like what it reminds me of, and it reminds me to be more simple. So I hope this has helped you in some way. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Spring break, if you're on spring break, hope you're enjoying that. Hope you guys are having an awesome time. So thanks for listening. I know, it takes time to be on these Facebook Lives, and I appreciate you guys joining. There is a turn it notification button at the top or above the comments. Feel free to do that so that you can be notified when we come on. And feel free to share this video at any time. So you guys take care. Having another amazing evening. Talk to you soon. Hi, Willie. Take care, guys.